guys, what's up? My name is Jennifer, and if you are new to my channel, I just told you my name, so hey. Honestly guys, I'm so sorry for not filming. I've done so much things, like literally been busy, and I know that's not an excuse, but I do want to say I'm sorry for that. If you're new to my channel, hi, welcome. Hi, how are you doing? My name is Jennifer, and if you're in this channel, then you just want anything and anything that has to do with what? No, I'm kidding guys. Honestly, this channel is literally a little bit of everything.
There is a fly here. Oh, hell no.
I'm back. But yes guys, thank you guys. If you are coming back to my channel, thank you guys so much for the support. I honestly appreciate it so much. Literally guys, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I love you to pieces. But let's get on to the story time, shall we? We shall. The story I have for you guys, it's a little bit of a creepy one, but it's honestly one of the stories that it never really leaves my mind. It's one of those things where I'm always talking about when we're getting to little get-togethers with my friends, my girlfriends, and it's definitely one of like the more mystery side. Like it's a mysterious kind of thing that never got solved, and it still is in the back of my head somehow. But let me just stop rambling and tell you guys. So when I was about 19, so this happened like about a year and a half ago. I was 19. I had just turned 19, and I would always go to my old high school's baseball games. Now I would always go because my best friend at the time had a real thing. He was in the baseball team, and so we would go and support him. He was the bro, and there would be this guy I had a thing with, and so I knew he would always be there, and so I would just go to look at him, you know, be like, oh, you cute, or whatever. He was one of those guys where girls, you know, the type of guy that you see and you're like, yeah, I have a thing with him, but nobody really knows. It's just between me and him, and it was an on and off type of thing. And now that I think about it, girl, if a guy's like that and he don't cuff you and nobody knows about you, girl, you need to let him go. He isn't worth it. Gotta let him go, right, boo? But you know, your girl gotta had to go through some things to figure that out. Anyways, not point of the story. Now, me and this kid would always flirt or whatever whenever we see each other on the games, and then when I would go home, he would text me like, oh, you look cute or whatever, and blah blah blah, normal guy shit. Now, on this particular day, I was out. I remember I was out with my mom. We was doing errands, you know, doing the thing with your mama. We went to White Castle, and I get a phone call. So I answer the phone call. Little did I know that phone call was gonna be creepy as hell. But let me put you on. Now, when I answered the call, it was an unknown number, but it didn't say unknown number. It said just a number. It was just a simple number, and I'm the type of girl, I will literally pick up the phone on whoever. I don't care who it is. I will pick it up. Just, I don't even care if it doesn't. I don't care if it says private number. I'll do it. I picked up the phone, and here's where she starts going south. This person, we're gonna call him Jay. We're gonna call him Jay because I don't know what Jay is, so we're gonna call him Jay. Goes on to tell me that he's Jay and that he has a new number and that this is his new number. So me being the little naive bitch that I am, I'm joking. Yeah, let's be real. I was naive as hell, and I said, okay, he's Jay. So I said, hey, you know, we started having a conversation, talking. Now for me, it was kind of weird because he never really called me to have conversations. Like he just basically would text me after the games. So I did think it was kind of weird, but I was like, he calling me or whatever, so we gonna talk. I fucks with it. So I was alright. I was into my moment. Like I was talking to him, and he was my crush at the time. So yeah, I was fucking with it. Now, when we were talking, it was definitely his voice. So I didn't have a doubt in my mind that it was him until I started getting a different vibe. And girls, you know when you get a different vibe. Like it's just one of, and I feel like just anybody, when you get a different vibe, you get a different vibe. And it was a creepy vibe. It wasn't like, it was like my heart was telling me, this is not Jay. Like this is not who you're talking to. It has to be somebody else. But his voice was just so convincing to me that I was just like, oh, whatever. And I was so like in shock that he called me and that we were having a conversation that I didn't really want to like ruin it for myself. But bitch, you should have, because girl, yeah, you should have. So we're talking, and something just kept telling me in the back of my head, I don't think it's him, but his voice, like, it's him. It has to be him. Who else would it be? We started talking about me, my mom, how we're at White Castle. He was like, oh, you look cute today. And he I remember he started saying things that was going on throughout that day. But, you know, like, it could have been any day, but it just felt like he knew what he was talking about, like things that were going on with us. And so I was like, it has to be him. Like, who else would it be? And so we started talking about him and his little cousins, like, and there was little kids in the background. Now, this particular guy had little cousins that I knew of, and so I was like, oh, is that your little cousins? He was like, yeah, and he said the names of them and everything. So I'm like, oh yeah, it has to be him. But he done fucked up with one thing, and this is where chills went down my spine, and I just knew something was off. He proceeds to tell me that he is smoking a blunt. Now, yes, guys, this is not anything unusual for a guy to do, but what you guys don't know is that this guy never even talked about smoking weed or even thought about smoking weed, as I remember. I don't know now, and I don't know before, but when I was with him and he was in my life, he did not do those certain things. And so that's when my stomach literally got into knots, and I'm like, it's not him. And his voice kind of changed, and at that moment I realized, girl, you are not talking to Jay. You were talking to somebody else, but I didn't know who. And the thought of me not knowing who gave me the chills around my whole body, and like I kind of froze. And I remember, like, I was like, you don't smoke weed? And he was like, yeah, I do. Like, what's the issue? And I'm like, no, you don't. And we're kind of going back and forth, and I was really like trying to be cute, like, oh, I'm gonna tell your mama. I'm like, the bitch, no. And like, it was, I remember just basically feeling like, yeah, this is not him, it can't be him. And so then out of nowhere he hung up, and when he hung up, I was like, okay, no, that's not him, it can't be him. Like, I knew something wasn't right. And so I proceeded to call my best friend, and I'm like, hey, you know, Jay just called me, but I don't think it was Jay. And she was like, why? And I'm like, and I proceeded to tell her everything that I just told you guys. And she was like, yeah, it doesn't really sound like him, but, you know, just call the number back. Guys, I tried to call the number back, and when I call, it rings, and then after that, it goes straight to the person. Well, you know when the lady goes, oh, the number you have called is non-existent, please try again. Non-existing? I'm a code.
Non-existing, guys. Like, literally, the number did not exist.
I literally lost my shit in the car, and I told my mom, what the hell? Like, I was literally panicking because I'm like, there's no way that the number did not exist. Like, I literally just called it. Like, I literally just called. We just had a full blown conversation. How the hell is that this phone is not existing? I literally called my other best friend. I'm like, on FaceTime, I'm like, I explained to her the situation, and she literally panicked with me. And she was like, well, then bitch, just call private. Like, you know, maybe, like, I don't know, maybe we just thought that maybe the phone was maybe not set up to take, but it was just, we were trying to think logically. Guys, I go trying to call this number back, go to my call log, because you know that's what a normal bitch does, go to her call log because I just called.
The phone is deleted.
Erased from my phone, borrado, like it was done. Like, there was no signs of the phone whatsoever. I literally had chills down going down my back. I was like, no, this cannot be happening to me. We are not going through this. Like, no, how is it that this phone is, like, literally, guys, I would understand if I maybe pressed my call log and like the little red things appeared, and yeah, I probably would have said yeah, delete, but I did not touch my call log until I wanted to call the number again. So there was no possible explanation for my, literally the number just deleting on its own. Like, it just, there was no like logical explanation. And so I remember going on Snapchat and seeing that the guy, Jay, posted a video of him in his house, just chilling. And so I was like, I'm Snapchatting him and I'm gonna ask him if he called me. I did that. When he sent me back a message, he said, no, Jennifer, I did not call you. I've been home chilling, listening to music, which he was on his Snapchat. literally guys, I wanted to shit myself. I literally wanted to crawl in bed and just be like, okay, like something's going on. And I straightly went to paranormal. Like I literally was like, okay, it has to be paranormal. What the hell? Who the hell was I talking to? And I think that's the creepy part about this video, that I never found out who I was talking to or how it sounded so like this guy that I was talking to. Why even do it? Like why? What was the point of trying to pass for some other guy and talk to me? Like why me out of all people, or try to play a sick joke on me like that, you know? Like it was just very creepy vibes that I had going on, and I was like, oh my god, like just the fact that I didn't know who I was talking to just bothered me. And I remember talking to him and I'm like, are you sure? Like I made him literally beg, like not beg, I literally begged him to tell me the truth, and he was like, no, I didn't. I'm like, are you sure? Because they literally brought up your little cousin, like, you know. And he was like, no, I would never do, like, I don't play with my cousins or my family like that. And I knew he wasn't lying because I know how he is about family. So I just felt that he wouldn't lie about something like that. And up till this day, I still never found out who that person was that I was talking to, and it still freaks me out. And honestly, if you're watching this video and you did that, then you're sick, because I literally went straight to paranormal. Like I really think it wasn't anything or a human being, because how does a number just not exist like that? And so like if it's you, literally just confess, because I still get creeped out. But yes guys, that's my story on how I got a freaky phone call that I don't even know how I got, to be really honest. Like I just don't know who. Like honestly, it'd be logical to think like, okay, maybe like I erased it by accident, but then like wouldn't my phone turned off and then that's why I deleted it. But like my phone didn't turn off, nothing unusual happened to my phone. So like I don't know guys, I still am in shock about that situation. But yes guys, that's my story on my creepy phone call. Honestly guys, it's I'm still like shook by it, to be honest. Like I don't even know what to say. Like I don't know. But if you guys like this video, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Please guys, don't forget to subscribe. Honestly, it makes my heart melt into a million pieces. Thank you guys for all the love again and support. I really couldn't ask for enough. Just with you guys, like, thank you for everybody that's always asking me where are your videos and how's everything going. I really appreciate it so much, and I love you guys so much. Until next time.